the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. The season comes to a close, and both of these teams hoping to finish on a high note in the Holiday Bowl. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So San Diego State's offense will have the first possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Looking for room. It's Sutton. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Red 54. Slot. Ready to go.
Drops back on first down. Left side, it's Sutton. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to throw one first. Catch in the middle. It's Sheffield. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He couldn't connect on that 44-yard field goal attempt, so now the offense will take over at its own 27. They'll run it. Fights off a defender. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and long here.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Taking it the other way. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with...
And the is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over him. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit.
Man, it looked like this offense was going to get in the end zone for sure. Was going to get a touchdown, but how about the defense bowing up, getting a sack, forcing an incompletion. Big third down coming here.
Holstein from the gun on third down. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 38, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Straight ahead, it's Sutton. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Between the hashes, it's Napier. All out of space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aztecs. Once he got some room, it was over. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is... And it's a 4-point lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throwing, Holstein. Under pressure. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Quick give. It's Sutton. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Buying time to his right. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Oh, pressure's coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Eli Holstein to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
They'll run the screen. Turning it on. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Right side at Sheffield. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break. It's San Diego State holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sutton. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
The Aztecs looking to convert on 4th down. Virginia will call its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Holstein looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Makes the catch, it's Gibson.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Eli spinning it again. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The run inside. It's Sutton. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Extra point here will tie the game.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Holstein to throw. Got a man. It's Lewis. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Holstein on the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Caught. It's Martin. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Virginia.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Got his man, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Drives inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Timeout on the field. The Cavaliers have taken their final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. The 30. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cavaliers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the San Diego State sideline, one storyline I've got my eyes on to start this ball game. How is the quarterback moving and throwing? As you remember, really banged up in that game that they lost last week. This is something we got to keep our eye on. He said he was sore. He didn't miss any practice this week, but he is fighting through some things. I'll let you know what I see from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here comes the heat. Finds the tight end. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. Just a well-oiled offensive machine. They make the play, they get the spike, and now a chance to score before the break. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Aztecs will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, Virginia's head coach told me at the half he loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Throwing, Holstein. They go to the wide receiver screen. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Holstein to the air again. He's got it. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Cavaliers headed quickly to the line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Lined up in the gun, third down, Eli Holstein. Touchdown, Virginia! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
San Diego State, 10.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Aztec sideline. One of the storylines that I am keeping track of right now is how is the running back performing? Coming off that loss last week, he really got banged up. And guys, I think it could impact his ball security, how he's cutting and moving on the field. I've got my eyes all over this, and I will keep you posted how this game progresses. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to Washington again. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football. That's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
Here's a give to Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Washington again. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Unloads to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. On the move at the 30. Snags it, and there's running room. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Washington. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. Next going for the goal line. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll line up to go for 2. Changing the routes with his receiver. Looking to throw. Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Virginia sideline. There is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Long way to go on 2nd down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of this drive. Out wide right, it's Washington. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback signaling to his guys. 2nd down to the air. Fires to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Right side, it's Washington. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Eli Holstein to throw. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll return it. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Washington. Makes at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. He's looking to pass. Pulls it in. It's Sheffield. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Back's got it on the screen. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Release to the back. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Oh, he's got some space. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. The Cavaliers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, it's Lewis. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Offense in a split backfield. They'll give it to Washington. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Washington. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Finds his man, and he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. And the Aztecs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just